Deaf and Dumb. I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, where we talk about stuff.
Yeah, it's our game show.
Yeah, where we talk about the games.
We talk about all the games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we aren't playing right now.
Yeah, that's fairly true.
At least you have an excuse.
I do have
why
an
you're not
excuse.
playing games.
I do have a fairly large excuse. My computer is still broken. I should be getting. As people are listening to this, I should. We go out on Monday. The day after this goes up, I should have my motherboard back. So on Tuesday, I'll have my motherboard back tomorrow, and hopefully everything will be right in the world, and I'll have my computer up and running by the end of the day.
Yeah, hopefully.
And I can enjoy the rest of my holiday playing all the games that I am currently not playing.
I don't want to hear about that.
How's your week?
My week is fine.
Yeah?
Work was long and busy.
Well,
But other than that, it was fine. I didn't get to play a lot of games.
Yeah.
In fact, I didn't really play much of anything until this weekend.
Well.
Yeah.
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 I played a few games this week. I played a little bit of Animal Crossing, but not a lot to report there.
Yeah.
I haven't played any Pokemon. I need to. I keep thinking about it.
You should.
I keep thinking
you've
about
had all the time, and you don't have any.
Last week I said, I'll have all this free time because I don't have my computer to play Pokemon Moon, and I haven't done it.
Yeah.
I played it a little
time,
bit, but I haven't.
And
I just haven't gone back to it. I don't know why. Because I like it. I like the game. I just need to sit down and play it. I just haven't motivated myself to sit down and play it. I did play Guildball Tuesday night.
With Gary or with John?
Gary was there. Our buddy Gary was there, and I played with our buddy John. Me and him played. It was our turn to play this week, and I was running my Morticians, and he was running his Alchemist. And we also did a model exchange where we each bought each other a model, basically, a Guildball model. I mean, we've done it before. In the past, we did War Machine, and where everyone would kind of put up a wish list of models they want, and then we would draw. When we had more players, we draw names. But this year we decided that, each of us would buy one of the other. Yeah, since it was just the three of us, each of us would buy the one other model. One of the big surprises was that Gary and I went together to buy John just one model because we got him the big veteran Catalyst, which is like the big hulking guy, and that model's huge. And it's also, more expensive, so we got him. We went in together and got him that, which is hilarious because he was thinking, "Oh, that's the one model I won't get because it's too expensive." And so we surprised him and got him that one. And
nice.
So he was happy. And he's been working on it. He's been sending me pictures of it as he's been working on it. It looks fantastic. And I got the two models I wanted the most.
Nice.
I would have literally taken any of the Mortician models. I was like, I'll take any of them. I like them all. Any of them were fine. There's a bunch of new ones and a veteran version of one of my other ones. So I was like, I'll take any of them. But there was one called Bonesaw, who's a really cool model, and he does a lot of tricks. And so I wanted him, and then I really wanted Rage, one of the Union models. Who's kind of loosely based off of Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York, Daniel Day-Lewis's character, and he is awesome. I like him a lot, and he's such a cool model.
Did you get a chance to play with them
yet?
I
did. We proxied them. We made a deal that we had to at least play with one of the models we got. So we used a different base or a different model or something to stand in for it, because we couldn't assemble it. But so I did play with both of them actually. Even though I didn't have them assembled yet, I just used a different model in its place. But
okay.
So I did play with both. I played with Rage before. I didn't own the model, but I've used Gary's before and played them. And but Bonesaw was new, and he is awesome. And I did a lot of like tricksy stuff with him because he has this cool ability where he can pass the ball to someone, and then he can spin his, as the rules stand right now anyway. He can pass the ball to someone, uses the momentum he generates to do a 4-inch dodge, and then have that model spin that momentum to kick the ball back to me. Okay. So I can pass it off, move, and then have him pass back to me. And then because I can spin the momentum I generated, I can move again. So he can move a lot by passing the ball. It's really cool. And he's a cool model. And he's got more of an action-y pose. The model itself is more of an action pose than most of the Morticians. Most of the Morticians are kind of very stiff and standing up straight. And, he's got this, like, wide monk, like, fighting stance thing. It's really cool. Okay. So I was really happy with that, and we had a good game.
Who won?
We didn't finish yet because we're still slow, but I did technically end the game with more points.
Y'all never finish.
Well, because we're still learning, and we were all playing with new models, and some of us are slower than others, and
so. Oh wait, are you saying that as a slight to Gary?
No.
Or John?
No, I would
never.
Saying
As a slight to yourself?
No. I was going slow too. There was a few rounds where I was kind of stuck with indecision and not moving very quickly. I moved much faster last week with my game. Then I was going much quicker. I was a good bit slower this time, but I did. And I had a lot of random rules questions. I couldn't, like, I was doing weird things I wasn't used to, so I had to kind of ask questions. Oh, speaking of Guildball, last week I was using the wrong term.
You were telling me
Gary informed me.
You were saying slap shot.
I was calling the move I was using a slap shot.
Which is a hockey term.
Which is a hockey term.
At least as far as my knowledge of hockey goes from the Mighty Ducks.
And the game is actually called a snapshot. Like a snap decision type thing is, I guess, the logic. But to me, snapshot is a photography term. And so I think that's completely wrong. I think they should change it.
You know what I think about when I hear snapshot?
What do you think of? Pokemon?
Minecraft.
Oh.
No, I think of Minecraft.
Oh, the updates?
They would do these, like, preview versions of updates called snapshots so you could try them out before they were officially ready.
Yeah.
And so I always think of that when I hear Snapshot.
Yeah, I think of Pokemon Snapshot.
Well, yeah, there's also that Pokemon Snapshot.
Yeah, the old little rail game where you move through the parks and stuff and take pictures of Pokemon. But
there's an element of that in the new Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yes, there is. I haven't,
but it doesn't come up enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've only seen it once. I've only got the first one that introduced it. I haven't done anything else.
I've come across 3 or 4 so far, I think. And there really aren't that many of them as far as I can tell. Yeah. And that was kind of disappointing. I wanted more of them.
Yeah. So, I said the wrong term because clearly it is misnamed.
Okay. It's the people who made the game's fault. Yeah, they did it wrong.
Steamforge needs to change it to a more appropriate term. I mean, I don't know if snapshot is a soccer term. But if it is, it's stupid.
I have no idea. We'd have to ask one of our soccer fan
buddies
to find out. We have a couple buddies that are big into soccer.
Yeah.
They probably know.
Or as they like to call it, football.
The football?
Football. Okay. So yeah, we played some Guildball. I technically won, and it was good.
No, you didn't. You didn't win.
I did.
You didn't finish.
We called it an end, and therefore I had more points, and I won. That's how it works.
Nope. I refuse to accept
this. This is a gentleman's agreement between gentlemen, and you are not a gentleman, therefore you can't understand.
I played a couple of games this weekend.
Yeah.
Actually, I played a game earlier. I played a game Friday, and then I played a game Saturday.
Well, that's nice.
No, not Saturday.
Are you going to tell us what those games are?
Yes. Well, the first one was Super Mario Run came out.
Yes, it did. I was just checking it out this morning.
And so I got the free version, which is not very much.
It's free.
It basically lets you play the first 3 levels, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I will say, I liked what I was doing.
I did too.
I did like those 3 levels.
Yeah. And you could have more. There's
and I could have more.
Each world has 4. There's 6 worlds, so that's 18 levels.
Yeah, I think so.
If math has served me correctly.
Yeah, I kind of want to buy it.
I know, I was thinking about doing it too.
It's one of those things where $10 for a mobile game just seems like a lot of money to me.
Yeah, I can understand that. I haven't bought it yet because for the same reason. But did you try the little 20-second trial of the first world castle, like 1-4?
Yes.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
I was like, I want more of this, and then it cuts you off.
Yeah.
I like it. I've been just kind of playing through the first 3 worlds because you can play it through multiple times, and the level will change up a little bit. I don't know if you noticed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I haven't played through them again. I've only done it
once you play through it once and get all the purple coins, they go.
Oh, they change. Yeah,
they go to dark purple coins, and then you have to collect all those. And I believe there's 3 stages of it, so all the coin layout changes, and the level changes a little bit, so you can get multiple playthroughs to the same level, which is cool. And I like.
Okay.
Yeah, so it shifts it up, so it gives you more of a reason to go through them again, as opposed to just finding weird little hidden secrets, which they do have, which I think is cool by doing weird little jump mechanics because you're always moving forward. You don't have any control of your movement other than if you land on a pause block or if you jump off a wall, which will bounce you backwards, or if you land on certain other blocks that do special things. But so there's weird ways of bouncing off a wall or hitting a brick and bouncing off and being able to bounce backwards and land on other things. Also, if you I noticed that if I miss something, I let myself die so I can go in a bubble and float back and get back where I want to go and keep going.
So you're advocating death?
No, well,
suicide,
I mean it's not death. I'm saved by a bubble.
Playing.
Death is not the end, Dudley. At least not in Super Mario Run.
Is it in real life?
As far as I know, yes. But I have to get when I'm finished living, I will let you know.
There's no bubble in real life.
No
saving bubble.
No, there's no saving bubble in real life.
No saving bubble
that I'm aware of.
Well, that's lame. Yeah. We should work on that.
Yeah.
As a society, as a group of a species of human beings, we should have saving bubbles.
Giant floating bubbles that'll crash.
Yes.
So, I mean, it only seems like it'd be useful
save us
if you fall in a hole.
Nope. We will design it to be useful to save us from everything. Everything.
I'm not sure that would work, but okay.
This is the reason why we don't have it, because you are so skeptical. And just refuse to hope and dream.
Yeah, okay, I'll accept that.
Of a better Nintendo world.
Okay, I'll accept that.
All right, then.
I'll take that mantle.
The skeptical. I have played some other games.
Yes.
I played... so you came into town this week. You came to me this weekend.
Yes, I did.
We're still recording separate, but you came to me because we went and saw a movie, Rogue One.
Yes, we did.
And we saw that and we liked it, but I was waiting for you to get here, and so I was like, I'm going to go play some Battlefield 1.
Mm-hmm, jerk.
And my game was unupdated, so I had to update it.
Yeah, they just released a big update this week.
And so I was downloading it, so I was like browsing Steam just at just to kill time. Mm-hmm. And then I saw the new Batman, the Telltale Game series, or whatever the name of it.
Batman, a Telltale Game series?
A Telltale Game
series.
They had the finale for it.
Yeah.
Was up, and I clicked it. I was like, how much is it for this whole thing? Yeah. Just curiosity. Well, I was scrolling down it, and it said, Episode 1 is free.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
yeah.
Okay, so I downloaded. I downloaded the first episode thinking I could play it before you got here, but then you got here, so I was like, okay, so I didn't play. But I did play today. Mm-hmm. Earlier this morning. Oh, I mean yesterday.
Okay.
It's Monday.
Is it free permanently, or is it just for the weekend or something?
No, it's free permanently. Okay. Like, you get it.
So,
as far as I know, you get the game and you have it. So I started it Sunday morning.
Okay.
I don't really care for it.
Oh, yeah? Have you played any of their games before?
I've never played any Telltale games before.
Is it so?
Oh, I did play the one of the Walking Deads on the iPhone very briefly.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I did do that, and when it was free, I think, as well. But it's not what I want from a Batman game.
Okay. So what is it delivering, and what is it that you are missing?
It feels to me like it's just a choose-your-own-adventure.
Well, it is. Most of their games are that way. I mean, like, all of their games are pretty much that way.
It's kind of boring to me.
So you don't get into the story, then?
No, I like story. But I want actual gameplay.
Oh, okay. Because
I feel like all I do in this game is go, it tells me to hit E, and I hit E.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Or, up, down, right, shift E.
Yeah.
It tells me to do it, and I do it. There's no strategy. There's no, I have to do this at this point. There's no figuring it out. It just walks you through it, and I'm bored.
Yeah. I mean, they're less, they're not like action games. They're not like, they're more story driven and more about like, you choosing your path and like, making decisions and seeing how it affects the game kind of thing, from what I understand.
Yeah,
I haven't played them much.
It does have that.
Yeah.
It actually says that right at the top of the game. Your choices, what dialogue options you pick will affect the outcome of the game and where the game goes. And I can kind of see it a little bit, but
it's just not doing it for you?
It's just not interesting to me. I'm just like... But also, I think I'm a big fan of the Arkham games.
Yeah.
And that game's all about action and all about... And it has a story. It has a great story, too. Yeah. But it's, there's gameplay to it. And I'm just like... Maybe I'm just got too much of that in my head. And that's what I want more of. And this is what we have. And I'm not... I
don't know. Like, I was intrigued by it because, I haven't played a lot of the Telltale games. I have played a little bit of The Walking Dead one. I think I got it for free, or I got it on the iPad or something. I played it a little bit, but it didn't really hook me. I was interested in that kind of concept as applied to the Game of Thrones one because, that seemed like the perfect world to have that kind of make your own decision thing, choose your own adventure thing, which sounded fun, but I never did get around to doing it. And I was also intrigued by the Batman one because as an antithesis to the Arkham games, where it's all action and some puzzle solving, but mostly action and violence and fun stuff. So I was kind of curious to see a game that generally plays off stealth and combat and a world that lends itself to that, but focus more on the the characters and their choices as opposed to just run around punching guys in the face. But I haven't played it. Maybe I guess I should go and get it and try it out as well.
Which is fine. There are games, that I like that are very story and just, you're going. It's an experience to play it. It's not necessarily about the gameplay, and that's fine. But I guess also, at least the first part of the game, there's nothing in it that hooks me.
Yeah. So
that goes, oh, this is a Batman story I should need to know or see or experience. Yeah. So far, it's just stuff I've seen.
Okay.
In a Batman story before.
Okay, so it's not putting anything new for you.
It's not bringing anything new to it. So there's a lot of elements to it. There's, Catwoman's right at the top of it in it, and, there's Harvey Dent posters, It's stuff I've seen that story told before. We got Harvey running for election or, of some kind, and then, posters everywhere, and then...
Presumably district attorney. A district attorney,
and stuff like that. And it's just like nothing. It doesn't feel fresh or new.
Okay.
At least so far.
How far? And I think how long have you played it?
Not much.
Like an
I've gotten through the first bit, and then there's a part where you're Batman and had little flashbacks of you as Bruce Wayne. And I understand from what I've read, the Bruce Wayne part of the game is what makes it a good game.
I've heard that too, but I don't know.
So I haven't got to that part of it, so I'll probably keep trying it again and see if I can get into it. But so far, it hasn't hooked me.
Yeah. Well,
Cause I've probably spent maybe an hour on it,
mm-hmm.
maybe. But again, it was just like it just wasn't hooking me.
Yeah. I'll have to check it out. I since it's free, I'm gonna go and download it just to get another opinion on it. Because I find your opinions hard to believe most of the time.
Well, also it seems a little bit not like it doesn't run very well.
Oh yeah,
on my computer, which is
it's not
so,
like a resource heavy game.
It's not, and that's why it kind of irks me that it's kind of doing odd little things.
That's
like,
from what I understand, that's a common theme with the PC versions of all the Telltale games. Is that they were built for like mobile and consoles more in mind, and then they were like ported to. Of course, this year there's been a lot of games that way that were ported from console to PC, and the PC versions always tend to suffer, which is disappointing.
Yeah.
But. Yeah, I've heard that about the Telltale games, that they generally don't run that well on PC, despite not being, resource-heavy games.
I mean, it's all cel-shaded.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a graphic-intensive game. But it always kind of irks me a little, because there's always a moment, it's like when it cuts to a different scene, there's a pause.
Oh, yeah, it hangs up.
It's not a long one, it's like maybe an eighth of a second, but it's long enough to we go, every time it happens, it bugs the shit out of me. Every time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
you just want it, you want it, and you want it now.
Well, yeah, and then, okay, and then that aside...
It's my Batman, and I want it now.
That aside, too, there was a graphical error, or I'm pretty sure it was a graphical error, because there was a shot where it's Bruce Wayne walking into a room and there's a party going on there, and it's like a transition from like one scene to the next. But as he walks in, there's people there, but one of the guys looks like he's in blackface.
Oh no!
Like, I mean, not like, like it's just solid black.
Oh, yeah.
His whole
like
face,
his skin,
and all it is white eyes and black skin. Like something didn't load right.
Oh no!
And it looked really bad, and I was like, "This looks terrible. What is going on with that guy's face?"
Oh no!
And it's just a little glitch, I guess. But it's just those little things that kind of turned me off playing it. But I will push through it and try to get through the first episode before I have a solid opinion on it.
But you're not enthusiastic yet.
No, not really.
Okay.
But I don't know. I've never been a big fan of games that were like had big elements of like, okay, press this button now. Okay, press this. And you watched the person do it, then you're like, okay, press this. Okay.
Yeah, where it's like it's button mashing or
it's button mashing and it's leading you.
There's a term for it. I can't think what it. Action something. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, there is a name for it, but I can't think what it's called.
Yeah, and I rather have it go, okay, this is how you do this stuff in this game. Okay, you have the tutorial, and they let you go. And you fight and stuff. You learn when to press those buttons and all that stuff, and you have actual gameplay. Whereas this doesn't feel like gameplay. It feels like it's just I'm watching something and I have to press a button every once. It's like if I'm watching a movie, but every 10 seconds I have to hit play.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's what it feels like to me. It's a choose your own adventure play DVD.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's how those games are though. It's like they were all set up that way, and that's part of the reason that they do also the different licenses, that they can set all these different choose your own adventures within different worlds. And some of them are interesting, and some of them I didn't know anything about or wasn't engaged with. But like the Game of Thrones one was the first one that I was like, I kind of want to play that, and I hear it's pretty good, but I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may hate it too because you just don't like that kind of thing.
And again, it may just be because it's Batman, and a lot of those there's been a lot of Batman stories and a lot of different. So he's kind of played out in a lot of ways.
Well, yeah, he's
because
been around for a
it's
long
kind of
time.
hard to come up with a good story that's original and not something that's a rehash of. I feel like some of this might be retread, but I don't know. I haven't got deep enough into it to really find out.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll move on.
Yeah.
We played another game, a party game.
Oh, yeah. We played a party game.
We played a party game that I'd never heard of.
Neither have I.
We were hanging out with some family, and
our cousins and our aunt and uncle.
Yeah, and they had a game called Speaking Out.
Speak Out.
Speak Out. There's no
Speak Out is the name.
No
of it.
action on it. Okay, Speak Out.
Speak Out.
And basically, the premise of the game is real simple because it comes with a bunch of apparatuses.
Okay, well, let's just say
apparatuses.
All you have to do is say what's on a written card to your team members.
Yeah, you draw a card.
Simple enough.
And you read the phrase on it.
And they have to tell you what you said.
What you said, but the rub is the twist, as it might be, is that you have these apparatuses these plastic things that you might see at a dentist's office where you put it in your mouth and it stretches your lips out so you can't talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little plastic U-shaped thing with little hooks on the top that pushes your mouth open.
It pushes your mouth open, so it's very hard to pronounce certain letters like the letter B or P's or T's or something. And
it basically removes your lips from
speaking,
your talking abilities.
Yes. And then so you get these phrases. Some of them are nonsense, and some of them are meant to be. There's a lot of alliteration. They're meant to be a little bit of a tongue twister. Why?
Yeah.
But with some of them were kind of hard to say without this thing in my mouth. But it was fun for a little while.
It was funny.
It's really funny because watching people.
It's really funny. It's a party game. It's not something you're gonna go, hey, let's play this every weekend
exactly.
kind of thing. You got a big group of people. You play it,
especially people who've never played it before, and it's really funny. You struggled a bit. Early on.
Oh my God! I
had
so much trouble.
You were having trouble just getting the first words out. It's like you were trying hard to say it clearly, but you couldn't even get started sometimes.
Well, it was what it was. It's like something in my brain wouldn't work.
Oh yeah.
I would go, okay, to say this word. Usually it was a B word. I was like, my mouth has to do this. Mm-hmm. And my mouth wouldn't do that, so I wouldn't get that feedback from my lips. So my brain would go, we cannot proceed until we get information from the lips that says we have achieved the first syllable. And once it just like my whole system just shuts down.
Yeah, you were struggling there. You got a little better as we went, but you were having a rough time.
I just could not do it, and it was just I'd get to a certain letter and I couldn't do it. I was just like, and it was just bad.
I didn't have too much trouble with it. I don't think I realized once we got started that all I needed to do was just try to say it and just act like I had nothing in my mouth, just say it and chew on my words as much as possible. And once I kind of figured that out, I just try to read the whole phrase and bite on it, every word, and it helped me get through it. But it was pretty amusing, especially since, watching some of other players seem to get a little more frustrated when people wouldn't understand them, and all they're allowed to say is the words that are on the card. They can't say anything else, and so they're they're repeating it over and over again, trying to get them to understand what they're talking about, and it's really funny.
And the thing that makes it at least difficult for me, and probably you as well, is being of the deaf community,
being cyborgs,
being cyborgs. Part of our understanding of other people's talking is watching their lips move.
I watch their lips and read their lips a lot.
So I not only could I have trouble not speaking certain words and not being able to make my mouth do what I wanted to, I couldn't understand a word any of my team members were saying.
Yeah, I had trouble with it. I got better at it, but I would stare at it and their lips aren't moving because they're held back, and I had a lot more trouble understanding them in this show. It was fun. I got a little tired of it toward the end because we went several rounds, but I was kind of getting tired of it. But once the gimmick kind of wore off, I kind of lost interest in it. But
we also all started figuring it out, and we all knew, when we were having trouble understanding certain words. We knew the certain letters would hard to say, usually so we would be able to figure out.
Usually, if we can't understand them, we start going through B words that sound like that, because that's usually the one letter that everyone had trouble with.
So it's not like I said, it's not a game I wouldn't want to play all the time. It's more once everyone's kind of got it and played it once and figured it out, and then figure out basically how to talk again. It kind of loses appeal. Like once we played it for a while, we got to where we understood everything everyone was saying.
Yeah, everyone got acclimated to the apparatus. And I just thought it was also a little weird because my first question when they handed me this weird thing was, has anyone else used this? But it was a fresh box, so nobody had put this piece of plastic in their mouth already. You broke one of them.
I broke one of them. Well, it comes with so many of them, and then you can buy extra ones, which our aunt did.
Oh, okay.
And I had one of the, all the blue ones we had were the extra ones that she bought, and I was playing with it in between my turn, and it just snapped in my hand. I was like, whoops. And so I had to get another one. But yeah. Our aunt did wash them afterwards. I saw them. They were all laying out later drying.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not dishwasher safe,
no,
which
they're
is
not.
weird.
You think that would be something they would make as a feature, but
good sturdy plastic that could withstand dishwasher.
Yeah. But whatever happens inside the dishwasher. It was fun. It was funny. I enjoyed it for a little while, but then I was kind of ready to move on.
Do you not know what happens inside a dishwasher?
You put things in it, and it dishwashes.
you don't understand how it works, do you?
I know there's water and soap involved, and that's all. I mean, you take your dirty dishes, you stick them in there, and you wait a certain amount of time, and you come back, and it's clean. That's all I need to know. I don't need to understand it any more than that.
Okay. All right, then.
Did you play anything else this week?
Wait, let me look at my list here. Did I play anything? I played some Battlefield.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of that today. Yeah. I have didn't been playing it. I've been wanting to, but I also don't have you to play with right now because your computer broke.
Yes. And
you done broke?
I've been annoyed because they had a big update this week, and they did a lot of tweaking, and they nerfed some of the overpowered weapons and tweaked a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, they tweaked a whole bunch of stuff. Some of it was things I was aware of, but some of it was things I was not aware of because I hadn't played it enough to see, or to notice. But so they had a big update, and apparently they a lot of things. They added some new stuff. I think they added like some kind of grenade launcher thing that.
Oh, really?
They've done a bunch of things. There was a huge list of updates. I haven't looked at it because I can't play it right now.
I knew about the update just because I had to download it, but I didn't really look at what the changes were.
It's a big, long list of things they changed. They tweaked a lot of stuff.
It's still fun.
Yeah, well, good.
I played it today. It was still fun.
Good for you.
Hopefully
I'll get back into it next week.
I got to be on the Behemoth.
Oh, yeah?
This time.
Yeah.
I hadn't got to do that yet.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
It's really
I didn't
fun.
survive very long. I get sniped really quickly.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
I never got
I don't know.
sniped.
Have you ever been on the Behemoth?
Yeah, I have. I've been in the gunner seat, like, mowing, just shooting down things.
Yeah, the 2 times I was in it, and took a while to get in it, because it was, everyone's trying to get on it. But
everyone wants a ride.
I was shooting stuff, and I was like, all right, this is awesome. And then sniped.
Oh, yeah.
Dead. And then I got in again, and even faster, I was sniped and dead. But, man, it's still fun.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I wanted to play it a lot. I've been wanting to play it a lot, and I just haven't been able to because of obvious reasons. There was another thing with Overwatch. Overwatch had its holiday event update going on right now, so there's some new holiday themed skins. I haven't looked at them yet because I had to go and look at it somewhere else. They have a new I don't know if the brawl or new kind of game mode for the holidays where everyone plays May, and it's like a snowball fight from what I understand. Apparently, I've heard mixed things. Some people I've heard say it's not that good. Some people, our brother Rob, said he was really good at it. So it must not be that good. It must be bad because Robert is good at it. I apparently he was doing very well in it. I did see apparently people were like stacking ice walls because she can make an ice wall.
Yeah,
and
it's kind of breaking the game a little bit too, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah. But I haven't been able to play it because my computer's broke, and life hates me. There was another game that came out this week that I was actually going to buy. It came out Friday, called Astroneer. Have you seen this?
No.
It is a kind of it's a sci-fi space. It's kind of like what everyone wanted, I think, No Man's Sky to be, but it's like an exploration survival game where you're an astronaut and you're building like facilities and like structures maybe, and then you got this big gun. It has like a Minecraft vibe because you can mine it and build things, but you have this big gun that like sprays it basically, or sucks it up or something like that. It looks kind of cool. And it's really bright and colorful. It's all these like neon colors and stuff. It's really cool.
Okay.
I was really intrigued by it.
What's the graphics like on it? What's the
it's
style?
fairly simple. It's not like
is it like blocky like Minecraft, or is
it's
it
not
like
blocks, but it's not like much more advanced. I mean, it's all polygons, but it melts away the blocks. It like shrinks the blocks away, kind of thing, as you or the polygons away as you. You just have to go look it up.
Is it kind of like, okay, I'm trying to get a point of reference here, because in No Man's Sky, there's the whole mining element. Is it kind of like that, where you're breaking away the
but it's not like you're
stuff?
not like shooting a laser and it explodes and knocks a hole in it. It's more of a constant stream of just like it's like that foam stuff that you can spray out that for
the canned foam.
Canned foam for like insulation. It's kind of like that, but it goes both ways and it doesn't expand, but it just like sprays out.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I would say. But it's really colorful. It looks really cool. It looks kind of fun. It's a little cartoonish, but I was really intrigued by it, and I was planning to buy it and planning to check it out. And
so is it out?
Yeah,
or is it one of these early access
things? It came out. I think it's a full release Friday.
Last week.
Yeah.
Last Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. What's it called again?
Astroneer. Like astronaut
Astroneer
and rocketeer mixed together. Astroneer.
Okay.
Or engineer. Or
how much is it?
I was just double checking that. It's $20 on Steam.
Oh, okay. That's cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Apparently it is early access.
Oh, okay.
But it looks.
I don't know about that.
You should check it out. I think you would be intrigued. It looks cool. You got this big.
I will
like,
go
vacuum.
watch some videos.
You look like a little astronaut.
And then I'm gonna start playing it immediately because you can't.
Shut up! I'll murder you. It's got a very positive overall review on Steam right now. So it says very positive, cool. And it's got 2,168 reviews.
Oh,
but
nice.
It looks fun. It looks cool. And you look like you want to be a little astronaut on a big, brightly colored world with your big vacuum cleaner. And I just want to play it. I just want to be in there.
Yeah.
I just want to be in there, Dudley. Part of me, I checked it out earlier today, and I'm like,
excuse me.
I checked it out earlier today to see if on the off chance it supported Mac, so I could play on my MacBook, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Of course not. It's already access. There's no way they're going to be cross-platform.
All my hopes and dreams were dashed.
We did talk about playing Diablo since your computer's down, but you can play Diablo on your Mac.
That was a big. I had a eureka moment at work Thursday. When I was sitting talking about it, I'm like, well, I guess I could look and see what Steam games I have that I'll play on Mac, and I was like, oh, I could do BattleNet, and it clicked, and I went, all the BattleNet games will work on a Mac. And so
not all of them.
Well, see, I thought all of them did at the time, and I was like, oh, maybe I can still play Overwatch. And so I went and downloaded BattleNet to my MacBook, and I went down. The first thing I clicked on was Overwatch, and it was like the little install button where it was like, oh, good, and I went and hovered over it. It was like not supported on Mac, and I was like, well, damn.
It teased you.
But everything else is on there.
It teased you.
So I was contemplating if I wasn't going to get my motherboard back quicker, or if for some reason my computer stayed out of commission, I was contemplating buying Legacy of the Void, the last
the
StarCraft 2 game.
Yeah, the expansion.
Well, it's a
Pretty much,
standalone game.
It's a standalone game,
but it's basically like an expansion because you don't have to have the previous one to get it. But and since I hadn't played it yet, so I was thinking about buying it, but it's still $30, and it's probably not going to go down anytime soon. But so I'm still contemplating getting it. Because I've wanted to play it. And it's been out for a while.
Yeah, I want to play it too. I haven't got it, and it's been out for a while. And I'm a Protoss player, and I should be getting
you're the
it.
Protoss
I should
guy.
be playing it, but I haven't done it. It's just one of those that came out when I had no money, and I just haven't caught up to it yet.
Yeah, and then I may end up grabbing it just to play it because I do like StarCraft.
Yeah, I do too.
But yeah, I downloaded StarCraft. I downloaded Diablo 3. I have those installed. I pretty much got all the Blizzard games that I owned and that would install on a Mac, which is all of them but Overwatch. So
yeah,
except for WoW. I'm not gonna play WoW. And then I did download Hearthstone, and I actually downloaded Hero of the Storm. I've never played it. I know our buddy Gary plays it. I need maybe to check with him and get a game in. So you're listening to this, Gary.
Hit me up.
Hit me up, and maybe we'll play some Hero of the Storm. Yeah.
Okay, you ready to get in some news?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. You don't have any news, do you?
I do. I got a couple of things. Yeah? Well, I was going to talk about the Overwatch and Battlefield 1 updates that I haven't played. But we pretty much covered those already. So
you covered that already.
On.
Okay, well, I got a news right off the top. That's a big news, exciting, and I didn't realize this until yesterday.
Yeah, it's the first thing on my list too. Is it
yesterday?
Is it about,
Can I
get?
We're going to. Huh?
Can I guess?
I was gonna let it build
for a
a moment.
Build it then. I don't care.
I was gonna build a narrative.
No, you're not very good at that.
Take our listeners on a grand adventure that's not very interesting and boring.
Yeah.
But it gets to an end result of the news I want to talk about.
You're putting our listeners to sleep already. Let's move on.
Yeah. Well, you're the one who brought attention to the narrative.
I did not. It's not. Well, it's conflict, if nothing else.
Okay. All right. So yesterday, I was texting our buddy Seth.
Yeah.
Which we talked about him a little bit on the show.
A little
bit. I have been trying to get him to go to PAX South with us for the last 2 years.
Since it's been a thing.
But he works a lot.
Yeah. Since it's been a thing.
Since PAX House has existed, I've been trying to get him to go because he's one of our gamer friends, and we play games with him, board games and all kinds of stuff. I would love to hang out with him for a weekend, play games.
Yeah, especially since we don't see him very often.
Yeah, we don't see very often.
He lives off in Wacko.
Yeah, over in another place.
Wacko.
And in Wacko.
He lives in Wacko.
So I was like, I had an extra ticket, so I texted him. I was like, I have an extra ticket. Would you like to go? And at first he was like, I'll probably have to bail out because of work. And I was like, he goes, he probably could go. He says he probably could. He just, if something comes up, he'll probably won't be able to go. I was like, well, let's try. And he was like, screw it. Yes, let's do it. So he's planning to go. And then he texts me. He goes, I was just looking at the Reddit for the PAX. He says,
for the PAX.
Nintendo Switch is going to be at
PAX South.
Yeah.
There's several places where it's going to be on display, and it's expected to be at PAX South and PAX East. So
it's confirmed too.
Yeah.
I've looked it up. Nintendo has confirmed it.
Yes.
They're showing it in a bunch of. They're taking it on a tour throughout January and February, and one of those places that's going to be shown is PAX South.
Yes, and we will
at the end
be
of
there.
January. And we will be there.
Yeah, so we may.
And I'm so excited about that.
I'm actually really excited about it. I'm gonna have to. I've kind of shied away from standing in line for a lot of things just because I don't like waiting. But I'm definitely gonna put in an effort to try out some more demos this year, and I definitely want to put in an effort if I can. That line's gonna be long to check out the Nintendo Switch. I wonder if they're gonna have a panel or if they're just gonna have
just have a demo,
a floor demo or something. Because in the
my
past
guess,
they've had demos of games they're putting out and stuff. But
my guess is just going to be a demo.
Yeah,
but it would be awesome if they have a panel.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I would go to that. I'd go
too.
check that out.
I definitely am looking for it. And PAX is what, a month away? more than a month.
It's the end of January.
End of January.
The last weekend of January.
Yeah, and I'm super excited about that. So if you're going to be at PAX South, watch for us.
We'll be there.
Or
come
listen
check us
to
out.
our voice. Listen for it.
Yes.
Mine sounds like it does right now, usually with a lot more cackling and maniacal laughter. And Dudley sounds like an annoying toad. Did I hurt your feelings, Dudley?
No, I was letting there be dead air for all the people that aren't laughing at your joke.
No, they're laughing. I can hear them. I can hear them.
That's you.
I can hear them in my heart of hearts.
Your audio is playing back into your own head.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
So the Nintendo Switch is going to be at PAX South, and we're going to be there too.
And we're going to be there. So if you're going to be at PAX House, send us a tweet or a message or whatever, and if we don't know you, we'll meet you. Why not?
I don't know about that, but I'll pass you by and wave. I'll guarantee that.
No, I will. I'd love to meet the people who listen to our show that I don't already know.
Okay. Well, most of the people who listen to our show we already know.
Well, yeah, sure. But if you're going to be at PAX South, if you just happen to be there, we're going to be there. Come find us. You'll probably find us in the board game area.
Yeah,
that's usually where we tend to hang. We spend a lot of time there. So
we'll talk more about it once it gets here closer. It's still a little ways off.
And we'll try to be on the Twitter and let people know what we're doing.
Yeah, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see what all's at PAX because it's always fun. I always enjoy it.
Yeah, PAX is always fun.
Always great.
And you can still get tickets. There's still day passes.
So if you've never been into any PAX, I highly recommend it. If you're into games, you're into any kind, board games, role playing games,
video games,
computer games, console games, they have it all.
If you're into model painting, they got that. If you're into if you're just like collecting random gamer stuff, they got a lot of that too. If you want to see some really fancy gaming tables, they got that.
Oh yeah,
that's
they have
usually
some really
there.
nice gaming tables there. That
Those
one
things
company
are
is always there.
expensive.
Yeah, they're really expensive. The first PAX South we went to, I got to see Sid Meier. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, I've played a bunch of his games. I don't know if he's necessarily a cool person, but he makes some alright games.
yeah. His name has been on them at least.
I don't know. That doesn't necessarily mean he did anything with them, but
I know it's just his name.
But yeah. Speaking of Sid Meier,
that's cool.
And Civilization, I got a little thing to talk about. You remember this Civilization Battle Royale?
That's on my news too.
Oh, look at us! We're in a sync. A while ago this guy set up a Civilization Battle Royale that's all AIs. It's a whole bunch of AIs just let the game run and they were showing parts of it and taking pictures and of course it ended up not getting finished because it got bogged down in some technical issues and computer problems and stuff. And so it kind of fell apart and petered off. But it was a really cool idea. It's just using a bunch of mods and a whole bunch of Civilization and let them just run against each other and see what happens. And it was really fascinating, I thought, as a weirdo. Well, they're doing a new one. CBR, Civ Battle Royale Mark III. And it's a huge update on it. They're still doing Civ 5 as far as I understand, but
Civ 5.
It's going to be live streamed on Twitch, and they're going to have the users on Twitch can control where the camera sees, so you can
basically the users on Twitch can control where the view of the
where on the map you're looking
showing.
at, and then they can also somehow call up data information, so a live data visualization where you can see who's winning, what their scores are, what's going on, which is super cool.
Yeah.
And so it's going to apparently be 50 civs and 12 nation states, and all fighting it out to see who's going to win, who will dominate the world. And it starts December 26th is when it goes live. So
26 or 27? I thought it was 27.
I have 26.
Okay. I wrote 27. I could be wrong.
I was just looking at it, but I will double check it.
Okay. It's either on the 26th or 27th. It's one of those days, and you can watch it. But it's also going to go, it'll be on Twitch, and then if you can watch it live, but they also say it's going to be archived on Twitch, and it will also be archived on YouTube,
Yeah,
so you can watch it after the fact,
Yeah, you
too.
can go back and watch it again.
So that's really cool.
I'm trying to find the page again.
Are you getting the date? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to find the page again. I've lost it.
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay.
But yeah, I wrote down the 26th. I don't get anything wrong. You get everything wrong.
I think we both consistently get things wrong.
Nope, it's only you. You're the one who says everything wrong. I mean...
I think you're wrong.
Well, see, that's why you're wrong.
But maybe you're wrong.
No, see, you don't understand. You're always wrong, so you telling me I'm wrong just solidifies that you're wrong.
Makes you wrong.
No.
Moving on. We talked about Battlefield 1. I saw something really cool.
Yeah.
A guy built a tank from Battlefield 1. So there's the tank in the Battlefield 1 that has the treads on it, and it's kind of a rhombus shaped.
Like the land tank?
I would guess.
The land ship or whatever?
Huh?
Is it the land ship?
Yeah, I guess it's the land ship. A guy built one of those, I would guess it's about 2 feet long, but it's his computer. It's a PC case.
Oh, okay.
It's a custom computer case that looks like a tank from Battlefield 1.
It's the 26th.
The 20. Okay.
So,
all right.
Fine. Everyone knows Dudley's wrong, and Dan is right.
Whatever.
Dan is always right.
We've already moved on.
Anyway, so guy built a case to look like a land ship.
Yeah, from Battlefield 1.
That's cool. I saw some really cool cases.
Pretty neat.
I've been thinking about doing some minor cosmetic updates on my computer, but I don't want to spend the money. I'm waiting to find out why my computer's broken before I just spend any other money on it.
Spending money on it?
Yeah, because I may have to spend money on other things to get it back running before that. But I was looking around at new cases, and some of the stuff they have is really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he custom made
some people
his
do some really crazy stuff with computer cases, but this one, it's really sweet looking.
Yeah.
It looks like, it's spot on. It looks just like one of the tanks. It's orange. That's the only thing that's weird.
It's orange?
But it's orange. I don't know why it's orange. It should be green.
Did he 3D print it or something?
No, it's made of metal.
Oh, really? Well, you can 3D print metal.
Well,
but
it's made of
if you ever actually got your 3D printer, you would know.
Yeah. Oh, have I talked about the update on that?
No, I don't think so. We haven't talked about it.
I'll give a quick update. I got an email about that. Apparently, there was some shady stuff going on with some of their people that were supposed to be handling the shipping in China from going from them to port to go out to other to ship out.
Yeah.
Apparently, those people never shipped them.
Oh, that sucks.
So they had to get them all back, and I feel really bad. I wish they had told us about it because they basically spent 4 weeks in China, and they're not coming home for Christmas or anything, and they basically been repackaging all of them because some of them got damaged, and they're checking all of them to make sure they're fine, repackaging them, and then trying to get them out, and they're finally starting shipping them out again.
Yeah, that's why you haven't got yours yet. It's been kind of
so delayed. That's why I haven't got mine, and I probably won't. I don't expect to get mine till the end of January because I'm at the end of the U.S. run.
Yeah. You were pretty late in.
But I feel really bad. If I had known about it beforehand, I would have told them. There's no rush.
Yeah, take Christmas off.
It's fine. Go home. See your families. You don't have to spend Christmas in China just so I can have a 3D printer.
Meanwhile, all the other pledges are like, "Shut up! We want our printer now."
I have no idea what the other people's thoughts on this is. It don't matter to me.
Give me my tools so I can create.
So I'm excited for it, but I feel bad that they had to go through that, and it's not like it's their fault.
Yeah,
I guess it's kind of their fault. They picked bad people to handle their stuff, but they're a new company. It happens.
Yeah,
and I don't fault them for that.
Yeah.
So that's an update on that. So hopefully, maybe by the end of next month, I'll have one and we can talk about it more.
Yeah, I'm excited about getting it, even though it's not really a little outside the scope of this show. I intend to use it for my tabletop gaming because, I want to make my own.
I already know what I'm going to build.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
What?
Because I want to build it
You're not
first.
gonna tell me?
And then no. I found something. It's on the internet, and there's already models for it. I just want to do it and put it together. It seems really cool.
Yeah.
But I don't want to. I want you to wait until I build it, and then you'll get to see it.
Okay.
And it'll probably be a long time because I'll have to buy stuff for it. But anyway.
Okay.
Moving on.
I don't like secrets, Dudley.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get some.
All right. Well, what else you got? I'm out of news.
You had a news already. I have one last thing. Well, two last things. They're related. It's Pokemon. Okay. Do you want the Pokemon Go news stuff first, or the Pokemon Sun and Moon?
I'm really over Pokemon Go.
Okay. Well, anyway, they've introduced new Pokemons. You get them from hatching eggs.
Okay.
They're the baby Pokemons.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, like, the Igglybuff and the Cleffa and the Pichu and the...
I do like Igglybuff.
Yeah, Igglybuff's
It's cute, and it has a funny name.
So all the little baby Pokemon, there's 6 of them. Right. They have been introduced, 2 for each egg type.
Oh, okay.
So you can
the colors
hatch
mean
egg
something now?
Yeah, so you can, the 2K, the 5K, and the 10 egg, you hatch them, you have a chance of getting a baby Pokemon.
Okay.
And so that's cool.
Okay.
So that's in the game now. They also have a Christmas special thing going. You can catch a Pikachu that has a Santa Claus hat.
Okay, yeah.
That's until the 29th.
Okay.
You can.
Well, I will jump right on that.
But the interesting thing is, even when he evolves to Raichu, he still has the hat.
Oh, yeah, he keeps the hat. He doesn't get rid of his accessory.
Yeah, so if you want a Pikachu with a Santa Claus hat, catch him now.
Nothing like a Pokemon with a seasonal attire that he won't get rid of.
Yeah, year round.
Christmas was 6 months ago, Pikachu. Take it off!
But the general consensus is this is not enough to get us back into the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of over it. Like, the game was kind of buggy and glitchy, and I got into the novelty of it a little bit when it was getting out, but I'm kind of over it.
I think really what the problem for me was, I probably would have played more, but since Pokemon Sun came out, there's really no reason to.
Well, yeah, there's that, and then also, like, if it had just been, like, I think if it had, I don't know, I have mixed emotions. I'm bipolar about these things. I don't know, I'm kind of like, I wish it had been a stronger game starting off.
Yeah.
As opposed to, this is a really cool concept that pulled a lot of people in, but then they kept having to kind of trying to improve it while they were running to get it where it needed to be. It didn't really start where it needed to be. Things like that.
Well, also it was really. I think they underestimated how big it was going to be.
Yeah,
too,
I think so too.
Popularity-wise, and made it more difficult on them server-wise.
Yeah.
So
I
can't fault them for that.
You know, I don't know. The number of times they've changed mechanics and switched things around, I don't know. It's one of the. Of course, that's kind of the nature of games a lot now, where you get games early access or whatever, and you kind of play them while they're developing it. And on the one hand, sometimes it works really well, and sometimes I just want the damn game to be finished.
Yeah. Well, it's also one of those things where it's nice. You can give feedback and help maybe get what you want in the game. But sometimes you just want them to have their own vision and make the game they want to make and just play it.
Like,
whether you like it or not.
I mean, back in the day, like, I would just play a game and enjoy them as they were. I mean, I didn't want an early access version of Fallout. I just wanted to play Fallout.
Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely not, yeah.
So.
Okay, last little news. Pokemon Sun and Moon. So they had the global mission, the first one for the game, which was to catch 100,000 Pokemon as a planet Earth. That was our goal.
As mankind.
And
mankind has to come together and catch that many Pokemon?
Yes.
We
have failed.
Have we really?
Yeah.
Really? It's already...
We have... Not even like a little bit.
Oh, really?
Like, we weren't even like 98,000 Pokemon. No, not even close.
Oh, really?
We had 16,000.
Oh, Oh wow.
Oh no, I may be wrong.
That sounds
right here.
that doesn't sound right. It seems like
it may be 16 million.
okay.
And
I
they're
think
trying to get 100 million.
Is not that. That's
I think they did it
nowhere
wrong.
near them.
It's 100 million. We're trying to get 100 million, and we only got 16 million.
Okay, so we got 16%.
Sorry.
Is that what it is?
Basically.
Oh wow.
We did terribly.
Okay.
But
I
think the reason we did terrible,
mankind
one
has
is you have to. We as a human being have a long way to go. But I think part of the problem is you have to register to be counted in that number, which I did. But by the time I did that, I was on the 3rd island, so I only caught like a couple more Pokemon in that time period.
See, I don't know if I'm registered. I'm against registration of any kind in general. I like to be free. I don't want my name on a list.
Did you register to vote? Have you registered to vote?
Well, I mean, yeah, I want to participate.
Then you have
that's different.
failed
That's different.
Considerably.
That's different. If I want to force my ideas on people, I have to be able to vote.
But yeah, so I thought that was hilarious that the first mission in the Guildball mission of Sun and Moon has failed catastrophically. I think part of it is
I don't remember
the mission wasn't that good.
Yeah, I don't remember. What would have been the result if we had been successful, or do we not know?
You would have won. You would have got some festival things.
Okay,
like the festival
plaza
currency, whatever it's called.
Okay.
The festival plaza currency. I can't remember tickets or whatever it's called.
Okay, I don't.
Anyway, you got some of those and maybe something else. I don't know, but. I think it depends on how committed you were to it as well.
See, I haven't been playing, and I don't think I'm registered. I'm not a registered Pokemon player, so I like to play black market Pokemon. I don't want to be in their system.
Okay.
All right.
All right. That's all I got.
We're about time, so I guess we can wrap it up.
Yeah.
The holidays are coming up. Christmas is coming up.
We're going to shut down for Christmas.
Are we?
No, we're not. We're going to do an episode. We're going to do every episode every week until we die.
That's a bold promise, but we don't have a history of keeping promises, so I'm not going to worry about it.
So it's okay.
Yeah. Please go to our website at deafandumb.com. That's DEAFNDUMB.com. And top of the page, you'll see links to all the shit. And you know the story. You know what I'm talking about. You've been there. You've done this.
What are we going to?
The website.
What website?
Our website, Deaf and Dumb. You know, the thing I talk about at the end of every episode.
Oh, okay. Well, what's at the top of them?
Links, buttons,
to what?
buttons, links to things such as iTunes, and where they can subscribe to our podcast. And also our Twitter page and Facebook page. So go on there and like us, follow us on Twitter, and you can also follow us personally if you'd like. We're out there. You can find us. And we're going to keep putting out an episode every Monday and until we die, as Dudley says.
Yes, until we die.
We're coming close to 1 year. We're getting there.
Yep.
I'm gonna go play Super Mario Run some more, and that's how.
Cry over your dead computer.
No, I'm optimistic. It'll live in a day or so. So I'm hoping. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Let's make a promise that Daniel's computer will be alive next week.
It better be. I guess I'll report on that next week. Thank you very much.
Since I have said it was a promise, it's not going to happen.
Shut up. Don't promise nothing. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.